Hi everybody, it's me, Monica, and welcome to another speed build. So today we are going to be doing la petite folie. I'm so sorry if I didn't pronounce it right, but I really wanted to give this tiny build a French name because this folie is actually inspired by the picture that I found on the Instagram, and it's totally French. It's totally French. So I really kind of wanted to give it that name because it sounds right. Yeah, I would say it sounded right. And for all of you who doesn't know what the folie is, it's actually a costly ornamental building with no practical purpose. You can usually find them in large garden or park or something like that. Like a very rich people in historical times had those folies in their gardens. But this folie have its practical purposes because I actually turned it into a rental lot. And of course, you can make it non-rental. You can live in it because it has everything that you need. But I thought it could be like a very cool idea if, I don't know, somebody wants to go to a honeymoon or something like that. I think this looks super romantic, and it has like a cute little garden in front of it with fountains and things like that. You are going to see everything on time, but I think this house is super adorable. Not a house, it's a folie. But it has its purpose, as I already said. So I really wanted to do something tiny, yet historical and beautiful, gorgeous architecture. And I found this picture on Instagram. I almost said Instagram, but no, it's not on Instagram, it's on Pinterest. By the way, guys, if you need a good inspiration for your builds, I would totally recommend you to go to Pinterest. I think it's just the best platform to find inspiration for any types of builds, even the fantasy ones, because you can find like a beautiful art and concept art and things like that on Pinterest, and I basically always use it. Even though most of my builds are not copies or of something, but I usually just find the inspiration for my builds. But this particular one really looks like the original. I mean, the details on it are different and things like that, but the general shape of the like walls and roofs and things like that looks like the original. I don't know, it was just, the picture was so adorable that I really wanted to incorporate as much elements that I possibly could into my build, and I find it adorable, you guys. I could totally go to a honeymoon in here. I don't know. I just love it so much. You're going to see it very, very soon. It has all of the necessary things inside as well. Double bed, so it fits two Sims. I tested it out, so everything is functional. You're going to see I changed the bathroom after I did this video. I mean, when I stopped recording, I needed to change the bathroom, but just for a little bit. Like, a plan is a little bit different because my sim couldn't get to the toilet. So I needed to change it just a little bit, but those are just, some finesse that are not really important. Everything looks quite the same, like I decorated like I decorated originally. So I think that you can see basically everything important in this video. I spent quite a lot of time on this outdoor exterior part because, as you can see, it has a lot of details both on the roof and on the walls and everything, and I really tried to make like a cute garden that goes very nice with this type of build, even though a folie is actually a decoration in the garden. I made it another way around. I'm really hoping that my French folks that I love and appreciate very, very much, thank you all for following me. I know there is a lot of French people on my channel, and that makes me so happy because you guys, I love your architecture. You need to know that. I know that I'm going to build a lot of like your types of builds, of course historical types of builds, because you know me, I just love historical types of builds. I just can't help myself. By the way, I finished school for applied art and design here in Zagreb. Like as the name says, it's an art school. I'm actually a painter. And we of course had the history of an art and architecture and like things like that, and I really like that. I always like that so much, and I could say that I learned more about it by myself because I'm very interested in that. I think that you can probably notice that just historical types of builds are my favorite one. And that's the main reason for all of you who ask me why am I using custom content so much and things like that. Not in here, but some people are asking me those type of questions on Instagram. I use this type of custom content because I want to do more of versatile types of historical builds, and I just need this Felix Andre CC and basically all of the Maxis Match CC like that I can find. Actually, this fence that I used is not from Felix Andre. Of course, I'm going to... It's a new designer, so I forgot its name. I'm so sorry. Like, his historical things are very beautiful and they can be downloaded for free, which is amazing. And of course, as always, I'm going to include all of the links that you need for this little build of mine in here. By the way, if you don't recognize this lot, it's in Britechester. It's in the world that we've got with the Discover University, and actually I said that I'm going to build more often in here, and that's true because I really like it. Like, can you see this middle garden, whatever it's called, with the fountain on this cute little lake? It looks so beautiful. I think like Britechester is probably the most amazing place to make an architecture, like and French architecture or Italian as well. It also goes very nice with English type of architecture because it has like a lot of townhouses around and things like that. It's just a great place to do historical builds or townhouses and things like that if you like those types of builds, of course. And this lot is quite small. As you can see, it's very small. It's like 20 2015 lot. I think it's really tiny. I think it's the smallest lot in The Sims, but I just thought it works perfectly with what I was going for, and I really kind of tried to find the perfect space to do this type of build. So maybe if you have like a gigantic mansion or something like that, a historical type of mansion, you can use this little folly to put it in your garden or something like that. If that's something that you like, if you don't like this tiny type of builds. But I don't know, first I was really thinking about what am I going to do with this folly. I wasn't sure. I was thinking about a bar, also like a restaurant that has tables outside and just things like that. I think that this folly would actually be a perfect place to make a bar, make it into a bar or restaurant or anything summer style of a bar. But at the end, I found out that I really have a lot of space inside. I was pretty impressed how much space I actually have inside. So I decided it could totally be cool if I make a rental out of it. And as I said, it has all the necessities. As you can see, it has a full kitchen. It has this bar where you can eat with 3 chairs. And I used my favorite kitchen in here. It's from Felix Andre's Paris set, if I'm not mistaken. This is my favorite kitchen, and I can use it in every single historical build I've ever made. It has like 1,000 swatches. It can fit in any space, anywhere, anytime, anytime. And as you can see, we have like an open concept going on inside this tiny house. First, I tried to make rooms inside, like divide them with the walls, but it just wasn't working. I lost too much space. So at the end, I decided to make an open concept of it. Anyways, I was thinking about this like it's a renovated folly into like a rental lot where you can sleep over and also cook, and just you have a bathroom. You have everything basically that you need. I also put bookshelves, and we have a fireplace. I don't know, it's just super romantic, you guys, in here. I didn't use a lot of custom content creators. Mostly I use Felix Andre, as you can see. Of course, you know that Felix Andre has his Patreon, so if you want to download this build, you will probably need to support him on his Patreon. But also now he has a lot of his stuff for free on House of Harlex, which is the site from his custom content, Harry's custom content, and also their collaborations. So you definitely should check that out and see what you can find for free if you don't have any money or you can't pay custom content right now. I think that's totally fine. I really like to support Felix Andre on his Patreon because he's giving me so much more than EA, and if I can give my money to EA, I most definitely can give my money to him, and I'm very happy, and I really don't want him to stop making his magical custom content. I think magical is just perfect name for his custom content because he's such a perfectionist. His level of detail is like over the moon. That's not even real for me. He's by far my favorite custom content designer. Of course, there are a lot of custom content creators that I really love, but in here I used mostly his and Harry's custom content, so I think it's fair for me to, you know, just give him a thumbs up on my channel and say a few nice words about him, even though in every single my build I'm always saying how amazing he is. So Felix, if you're watching this, thank you. You're making my life so much better. I'm so happy. I definitely couldn't be able to do this without his CC. So yeah, I'm really hoping that you like this little build of mine, you guys. If you do like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my builds, I'm doing mostly historical types of builds, but I'm doing a lot of other things. So please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up. Leave a nice comment if you have something to say. And yeah, guys, I'm sending you a lot of kisses. I can't wait to see you again soon. And I wish you the pleasant rest of the week. Please enjoy my screenshots and bye-bye, you guys!